Hi, Jimmy Jims. I am also a Gemini, so let's see what we have in store for us for the month of April 2020. And this is for whether you are Gemini, Sun and Moon, rising, Venus, or even Mercury. I do think Mercury is an important planet to include when discussing tarot and tarot scopes, just because Mercury, is how we communicate. And Geminis, babies, we are ruled by Mercury. So, if anyone wants to know about my placements, I probably will. Excuse my mess in the background of my room. I'm a Gemini moon, so, Gemini moons, we like to be messy. I'm a Gemini sun and moon. If anyone cares, some of you might have placements like me, some of you might not, but this is a message for Geminis, or if you are interested in someone who is a Gemini and you are cross-watching, pay attention. So again, this energies could be, that I'm picking up on, could be our cross-watchers, or it could be the other person we're dealing with, whether it is a work situation, whether it is a financial romance, whatever. These are general reads, and like I told Aries, in which I'm going to tell all the signs who I'm doing for, I do not do gender specific reads, even though I am straight, and I am cisgender, so I am not going to cater readings for what benefits me. But again, certain cards, they have like masculine or feminine energy. So I will just point that out, that is an energy that is there, but that does not necessarily mean that is the definitive like person you are dealing with. I just want to make that clear. That is, of course, if there's another person involved when it comes up. So this is a general read. I'm going to do my cards first for you guys, for us, and let's see what is going on for us Geminis. Alrighty. Universe, God, spirit guides, archangels, and the four elements. What messages do you have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus and Mercury for the month? Oh, we already got a card coming out. This also came out for Aries, this card. And I am an Aries Venus, so, I don't know if they're picking up on my energy, but... Alright. So, what other cards do we have for the lovely Geminis of the month of April 2020? I realized I said in my Aries video that we follow Aries, and I was so wrong about that. We follow Taurus. Oh, we're getting a lot of the same cards. Okay. All right. I was very wrong about that. So if you're someone who watches like all of the tarot reads, then I appreciate you. Ooh. This is a very interesting read. Gems. Alright, I'm trying to put them where y'all can see them. I mean, I will lift them up so you can see, but what do we got going on? Gems. My fellow gems, what are we doing this month? Oh, this fell. Ooh. All right. 2 more cards. 2 more cards for these babies. Oh. And so overall energy, I always do the bottom of the deck, which is 2 of Cups in reverse. So I think everything is just coming out as a love reading, and I guess, you know what, I think it is what's on everyone's mind because of, and I know that's what's on my mind maybe, just because of what's going on with, you know, Corona and self-isolation, and I don't know who else feels this way, but I was very much going into this year like, let's take a little bit break off from dating, let's rediscover ourselves, let's do different things. That is my baby Nala Mayan in the background. Doing different things and just trying to not date. It was a choice. But now, with this going on and social distancing, because I'm following it, I don't know if you are, it made me very like, I have no choice but not to do this. So it definitely has me looking back and being nostalgic about things. I don't know if anyone else is feeling this way, looking at old flames and all that stuff. So, Two of Cups. It is a romantic situation that is no longer working. It could be, and it could just be this person that you have feelings for, or even a work situation. It's not emotionally fulfilling anymore. It is not meant for you at this time being. It could be forever, or it could just be at this time being. It is just something emotionally fulfilling, romantic or not. It is just not for us right now at this time being. That is the overall energy and message. It could be us. We could just be very like, forget love. You know, that could just be us. So, you know, that is the overall energy, I think, for right now. Well, I know for right now. So, these cards are all so very interesting. So we have the Emperor in reverse, which could represent an Aries. So some of you may have other Aries placements. I know I do. My Venus, like I said, my Venus is an Aries. But it can also be that we are dealing with an Aries. If we're not dealing with an Aries, whether in terms of, again, a work situation, even family, friend, that there is something with an Aries that is just, if it's with an Aries or if it's someone like an Aries, there's just a situation with someone and it's just not what we thought. Now, the Emperor, when it comes to romance reading, is like, it is your perfect partner. Now this could be you or the other person, depending on if you male, if you are someone who identifies as male, or if you are attracted to men. This could just be this person is not your emperor, or you are not someone else's, or you aren't the other person's emperor, or you just aren't in your power. I feel like if you are someone who identifies more as male, it could be you're not someone's emperor, and also you were just not in your power as a man, or you're just not in your power is what I'm saying if this is for a man. So if you're someone who are attracted to men, now this could just be this person is not your emperor, or you could be working with someone who is you're clashing heads with, that is a male authority figure. That could be that. But we do have this card, which is the Six of Pentacles. I'm really bad at reading Roman numerals, so I always gotta count them, honestly, before I, say what it is. But Pentacles deals with earth signs. So earth signs, again, for those who don't know, is a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. So this card is about begging. So whether you are begging for scraps, whether it is begging for work, because Pentacles also deals with work and finances, and so it's not all as well as earth signs. It can deal with that, and then in relationships, it usually has to do with who's putting in the emotional work type of thing. If there's solid foundations built in the relationship, are certain things that kind of earth, when it comes to love reading, the Pentacles deals with. So I can see this being you or your person or even your work. There is just a begging for just begging for scraps. Like, you are so, like, like these two people here, they're just, they could be, you could just be less fortunate than this person here, and you were just begging for scraps. Or you're just begging for this person's attention. You're going to take whatever they are going to give you. And let me tell you, babies, with this being in reverse, was supposed to be in reverse. I've accidentally switched it. Sorry. With this being in reverse, you don't want to be begging for someone's attention who doesn't deserve it. I'm going to say that right now. Okay? I don't care who it is. Don't be accepting scraps, even in this time of period. Now, financially, I can understand because we all need money just to get by. But if this is emotional, romantic thing, don't accept scraps right now. The next card is Temperance, which Temperance can represent a Sagittarius, who is a fire sign. So again, you can have Sagittarius placements in your own chart, or the person you are dealing with is a Sagittarius. This could be the cross watcher. Who knows? But if it is none of those things, the Temperance card is about balance and about being able to balance different things, being able to also have patience, which as a Gemini, I know that is extremely hard for us. So what I'm seeing with these cards is being able to have patience for something romantic to come in. Like, we've got to wait. We can't accept scraps. We can't accept the little bits of attention that one person gives us. No matter how good it may seem or filling it seems at the time, we can't accept scraps. Okay? Now, if you're in a situation financially where it's hard to get money and things like that, then eventually things are going to balance out and be okay. But we need to have patience and remember that things are not going to be always how they are now. Okay? And then the Lover's card, represents us, as well as it can represent soulmates. So, again, Lover's card can be the Gemini card for us. Again, soulmate situations. Or I would just say anything that is just so emotionally fulfilling. Because again, work can be emotionally fulfilling. Working out can be emotionally fulfilling. Family, friends, so many things can be emotionally fulfilling. Like, this is one of the highest the highest forms of it, right? So, with this in reverse, to me, this means Geminis, we are not in our powers right now. We are not feeling our powers. We're not feeling ourselves. We're not being the best versions of ourselves that we can be. And that could be because we love being social and going out and doing things. And we're kind of now in a situation. Sorry, I live with people, so they're excited and something's going on. So you're probably in a situation probably in a situation where something is just not emotionally fulfilling, or this person was not meant for us. So, or if this is the cross watcher, Gemini, sadly this Gemini is not for you. And not to be mean, but this is just the message that I'm seeing right now. But there is just, I think with everything going on, it's having us look at our lives and think about what we want or don't want. Because then we got the 10, this is the 10 of Swords. Or no, this is not, that I can't count. My goodness, I'm sorry, guys. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 8. I told you I'm bad at Roman numerals. So, the 8 of Swords it was upright. And this is the card that's like thinking. This card to me is always like very obvious. It's thinking you're trapped behind something, right? Thinking you're completely trapped and everything's closed off to you and there's no way of getting out and you're stuck and you're like, oh my God, I'm so stuck in this situation, when actually you're not as stuck as you think you are. You can, and you're probably not even as tightly bound as you think. You can walk forward you can break out of this. This is like just regular paper. This isn't, I don't think this is rope. To me, this has never felt like this was actual rope when I look at this. So to me, it's like, I keep accidentally turning the cards. Okay. I think this is just us being so like, oh, we can't do anything. There's nothing we can do. And we're forgetting that we can write, we can read, we can paint right now. If you really, really need some type of connection from someone, we can text people, we can FaceTime, we can do all those good things. Like, we can't forget that those things exist, right? Okay. So, let me count before I say something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of Cups. So, this cup is about wish fulfillment. And it's like there's multiple choices here that you can go, but either way, it is a positive thing and it's going to lead to good things. So, there is a wish. There is something that we are wishing for, and it could be we're wishing for this to be upright. This to be upright, right? Like, you know what? We are probably wishing for the right person for us, male or female, or you are wishing to be the right person for someone. We want that soulmate connection. It is something we're wishing for, but I think right now with the way the world is set up, it's going to be a little bit harder to find that. Or again, this is a past situation that you were just so clinging on to that you don't need to. Now, we have the 3 of Cups, which, again, I didn't say this before when we had the cups. Cups represent water, so it could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces that we could be dealing with. That could be placements in your chart. Or you could be dealing with someone like those energies, or you are lacking cups. But 3 of Cups to me is, so it could either be a third party situation, which these two would go together. If you're in a third party situation, it's like and this person is not your emperor. It's not a soulmate connection. This is not a 2 of Cups situation. And you're sitting here begging. You are begging for this person's attention. And now it could even be, this could be a whole thing where they don't even realize that you have feelings for them. And, you're trying to get interactions out of them and you're begging for their attention. And it could be an unknowingly third party situation where, you have feelings for this person who's in a relationship and they don't know you have feelings for them, but you're begging for their attention. And it's like, they maybe pay attention to you because like you guys are friends or acquaintances type of thing, and you're just begging. You're begging, babe. Or, I don't know. This is probably sounding really specific right now, but if you are begging for someone's attention, don't. Or y'all can be partying with people and you don't be partying right now because you could be spreading the sickness. I know some of you don't want to take it seriously, but be careful. Don't be partying in situations where you don't need to be partying, okay? Okay. Now, could be good things. That could just be emotional celebration where you're not actually physically partying with people, but there is some type of a celebration going on. Or it could be a journey beginning, some type of like expedition traveling. But again, don't be doing that if you don't absolutely have to, okay? All right. And this card in reverse. The 6 of Wands, which wands can represent fire signs. Which fire signs again are Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. So, if you aren't dealing with any of those signs, or you don't have any of these placements, which I have Aries and Leo placement. I have Leo rising, and like I said, I'm in Aries and Venus. So this is about not having a victory. So there is some type of something which I think, again, this is all turning into a romance read. There is just not a victory here. Okay? There's not a victory with this person. Whoever this person is, there's not a victory. Hold on, I'm going to keep that card like this, the Two of Cups. I'm pulling it out for right now, just because. It was your overall energy. I'll put it back in here because I want to clarify a little bit. This reading is a little bit longer, and I don't know, it's because I explained too much at the beginning. But can I clarify the Six of Wands at this reading here? Why is the Six of Wands in reverse for the Geminis? Ooh, too many cards. Oh, again, too many cards. I'm not gonna take all those cards. Sorry. What is the message here for my Jimmy Gems? This one wants to come out. We have Strength in reverse. So see, look, whatever this situation is, it's causing us or other Geminis, not me, but it's causing us to not be in our strength and not be in our power. It's just, you know. And look, I got this card again at the bottom, which Four of Pentacles is about holding on. It's either you are holding too tightly, or it's telling you you're holding on too tightly, or you're not holding on enough. But I'm going to take it as you're holding on too tight and you need to let it go. We need to let it go because this situation is not serving us. So I'm going to put these up and do Romance Angels now. Okay? So what messages, Romance Angels, Spirit Guides, God, Universe, Four Elements, what do you have for Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or even Mercury for the month of April 2020? What messages? Okay, those want to fall out. So, alright, so we have two. So the first one is trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So, I think you know the answer to your situation, and I don't think you want to embrace it and trust that is the answer. But look, you need to trust it and have faith because you need to move on, is what I'm saying. We just need to move on and let whatever thing is holding us back, Gemini, we need to trust it and move on, let it go. And, you know, okay, but also we have this card, the next card, which is heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Now, some of you may be in a situation where we need to trust that talking out our feelings with this person is going to lead to good things. Now, I'm not saying you talking necessarily to the person is going to cause the exact person that you want to confess feelings and say that they like you and that they're sorry, or just for you to reconcile. So there might be a reconciliation and accept in the sense that you guys talk your feelings out. You are on the same page and understand one another, but you may not carry on and be together or get back together. There might be a mutual understanding and be like, hey, look, I respect you and I get it. We're cool, but that's kind of it. Others of you have been feeling like this isn't the right person, not knowing what to do, doubting yourself, and when it is the right person, but you're putting so much doubt into it and mistrust that you're not seeing things clearly. Either way, you need to discuss how you feel, whether it's with your friends or with the actual person, because nothing gets solved when we keep things to ourselves, okay? All right, Geminis. So remember, we need to trust. We need to be more trusting and open to things, because I know, at least for me, my experience as Gemini, I'm not always very trusting at certain things. and I don't always like to open up and talk about things. So we need to be better, especially in this time when there's so much time for us to communicate with people. Communicate, talk your feelings through, discuss it. All right, let me know if any of this resonated with you. If it didn't, I am so sorry. And until next month, Gems, I will see you around. Mwah.